Yeah. Yeah, it's actually a really cool little site. Checking out for the first time today. And if you're not listening to us, well, then try Radio Public. Because when you listen to Eric and Gord on Radio Public, everybody benefits. Hey, that's not that crap. Very cool. The way the world is rallying around the podcast community. It's really exciting right now. And I couldn't be happier to be a part of it.
Yeah, it's true. It's, like I said, I just have these strange moments where I just sort of sit back and go, like, I just can't fucking believe that we are in the position to almost to the point where we're actually going to start really getting paid to talk to my fucking buddy. Like, I mean, that's just insane. You know what I mean?
I do think hiring a producer is right around the corner. It's got to be. And I've talked to a couple of people, but price is always going to be an issue at this level. But anyway, we'll talk about that some other time. Not a whole lot to talk about tonight. Just a few things that kind of caught my eye throughout the day. I guess I'll start with this one because it's really disappointing. SpaceX confirmed today that the crew capsule was destroyed during their April 20th launch attempt.
No!
Elon Musk was quoted as saying, it's not great news.
That's not a way you want to start off a statement, that's for sure.
He went on to say, well, the cargo capsule is totally fine. And it's good to go to the space station, because they've been supplying the space station since NASA stopped. And it's good to go. It's just, no one can fly it, because the crew capsule got destroyed. No one was hurt, it was just a test, but... And nevertheless, this guy, he's not... I'm starting to waver a little bit in my face.
Well, everybody has their fucking off things when shit goes wrong. It's gonna happen.
But his whole thing is he can do it for a tenth of what the price that NASA does. But his shit keeps blowing up. I'm starting to think there might be something in putting a little more money into it.
Well, yeah. I can understand the sentiment of investing because, it relates to bed. You spend, you go in and buy a mattress for $600 fucking dollars, and then wonder why in a month and a half the thing feels like shit. Wow, sometimes you just, like you said, sometimes you just got to invest a little bit more.
Yeah,
make it worth the time.
I guess so. I don't know. I think he's starting to come across as a little pie in the sky for me. We haven't made it to space yet, and he's talking about all these things that are going to change once we do, and blah, blah, blah. It's kind of like, we're arguing how many unicorns we can fit on the ark. We're not arguing that unicorns aren't fucking real. I don't know.
Yeah, no,
it's going to take something big to restore my faith in him, really. I'm a little let down at this point. That's not to say I'm let down in the concept of going to space. I just think maybe Richard Branson could use my support a little more. He's not trying as much, but he's also not blowing up as many things. So,
yeah, a bit of a difference there, isn't it?
Although at the end of the day, it doesn't cost anybody anything except SpaceX, so there's nothing really to complain about. Nobody's dying.
No, and that's the difference. when SpaceX fucks something up, they just lose a piece of fucking machinery. When NASA fucks up, people die.
Yeah, well, exactly. And that's rare, too. I don't want to be unnecessarily mean to NASA.
I don't mind. Fuck you, NASA.
So that story irked me just a little bit today. I don't know. I still love him. I still love that there's a guy trying out there, you know?
I think that's what's worth more than anything. He's giving it his all. He's giving it a shot, you know?
And this is what he does. He takes on, people say things have to be a certain way, and he says, no, they don't. He invented PayPal. When everyone said banks have to be involved, he said, fuck that, no, they don't. And he came up with this, well, moderately inconvenient way. He does it, they don't, but he does that. He just proves people wrong, and I love that about him.
Yeah, it's true. I would take a guy who fucks up 100 times trying to change things than a guy who just goes out of his way to follow the fucking pack. You know what I mean? So I appreciate what he does.
Very well said. Yeah, moving on, I guess. Where am I? So I'm a little distracted. I'm out on the street here. Hey, can you do it just a tiny table and turn me down just a tick?
How's that?
That is infinitely better. I can talk louder if you need me to.
No, I just wasn't paying attention. I just had to stir up a little bit.
Okay. This I don't know if there's a story here or not, but it was just something I read. Because doctors say they made an announcement today. Doctors announced that eating placenta does not cure postpartum depression.
Ew, somebody actually thought that?
Yeah, so that was my answer. I said eating placenta may not cure postpartum depression. It does, however, cause a massive increase in postpartum. Ew!
Yeah.
Okay, people do this. People thought this was a thing, and they do it. They eat their placenta.
That's just gross.
And it's supposed to, allegedly cure depression. It's kind of like ground up tiger dick, supposed to make your dick hard. But, you know, weird Chinese medicine thing.
Oh, God, no. I'm like, I feel dirty from hearing that.
Yeah, right? What a just absolutely disgusting idea. I can't even, I've never heard of that being a thing, and I'm glad I haven't heard of it up until this point, and I never want to hear of it again.
You know, I remember, who is it, the lead singer of, who was it? Was it Buffalo Surfers? Trying to remember. I think it's the lead singer of Buffalo Surfers. He started showing up doing, like, interviews and shit, and he had this thing around his neck, and one of the interviewers asked him, what's that around your neck? He goes, oh, it's my dog's placenta. So his dog had a puppy, and he wore the dog's placenta around his neck.
That's filthy, and definitely sounds like him. Oh, no.
It sounds like him, doesn't it? Like, that's just right up his fucking alley.
That is, Mike Muir, is it not? From Suicidal?
No, shit.
So I know Butthole Service has members of Suicidal, but I'm not sure which ones.
I don't think it was the singer.
And that's pretty hardcore. But when I saw them at Thunderbird Stadium in 1994, he fell and cut his knee, and he postponed the show for 45 minutes. So not so hardcore.
Well, I also know that I think it was the lead singer of Butthole Service, Ministry. You know the song that Jesus Built My Hot Rod?
Of course. I love Ministry. Okay,
so fun fact about that song you might not have known. He got actually, what's the lead singer's name is Gibby or something like that?
The singer?
Yeah.
It's, he's got a weird, Swedish sort of name.
Like Gibby or something?
Johnson or something. Yeah, it's something like that, yeah.
Yeah. Well, so fucking, what's his name, the owner of Ministry, Al Jorgensen, called him up. He's like, yeah, I got the song while you're recording. The guy's like, all right, cool. So he shows up. Jorgensen hands him the fucking lyrics. He was so fucking drunk and high that the dude could not even literally sit on the stool in front of the mic to record. So they finally propped him up, and he was so drunk that, you know when you hear the lyrics, it's ding, dang, that,
yeah, of course.
Right? Well, there's actually lyrics for that. And he was so drunk, he couldn't say the word.
So he just did that instead.
So that's what came out of him, and Jorgensen's like, hey, dude, seriously, fucking do it again. And he did it like 3 times, and it came out the same way every time. He's like, all right, fuck it, this is going on the record.
Oh, I love it. And it was a huge, I think it was a huge hit. I know everyone I know loved it.
Yeah, no, that was a pretty big one. I know the video was pretty hot for them, yeah.
Great. I've never seen them live or anything like that, but love the music, always have.
I always loved the video they did, which was called "In Case You Don't Feel Like Showing Up."
I don't think I know it.
It's an awesome concert video of theirs. They're on like a relatively small stage in like a absolutely packed fucking small club, and I mean packed. Like there's no standing room anywhere. It's just bodies on top of bodies, and separating the crowd from the band is a massive chain link fence. And Jorgensen's got people that are like lit on fire climbing a fucking fence.
That's awesome.
It's fucking crazy. It's just the awesomest show. If you get the chance, check it out. In case you didn't feel like showing up at Ministry. Oh, it's such a great one.
I don't know why he doesn't do more.
Because he's too fucked up on heroin.
It's not to say he doesn't do enough, but I would like to see more from him. He's such an awesome guy. And I think he could be like a lot better than Rob Zombie. Because Rob Zombie always lets me down.
Well, Rob Zombie is like the clean version of Ministry.
Yeah, I guess so, yeah. But his stuff is so derivative, it bugs me. Like, the first movie was just a remake of Texas Chainsaw, basically.
Oh, but that first one was so good, though. House of a Thousand Corpses, I love that movie.
It's just Chainsaw, though.
Yeah, but it had one of the greatest scenes in cinematic history, in my fucking point of view. When they're about to execute the cop is on his knees, the guy's got the gun to the back of the cop's head, and the camera does this, like, fucking 45-minute pan away. It just keeps waiting and waiting and waiting, and the camera keeps moving back and moving back, and you're just waiting. I love the suspense of that one, mainly because when we were in the theater watching it, I saw that movie in theater. We were waiting in the theater, we're watching this fucking scene. All you hear is this dude that was sitting with our group, and the whole theater is just deathly quiet. You can hear a fucking worm fart. You know what I mean? It was so quiet. All you hear is this guy going, "We're waiting for the cop to die!" And the whole theater erupts in laughter, and then the guy shoots the cop, and everybody cheers.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that movie's got a very, very tight little spot in my heart for it. So.
I try to be that guy in the theater. I'm usually good for at least one good crowd laugh. I've missed a few times, but
that was genius. We're waiting for a cop to die, and everybody just erupts in fucking laughter. It was great.
That's awesome. You gotta time those really well. There's an art to it.
Yeah, well, absolutely.
Well, I'd like to have a who's better, who's who. Hey, people who aren't going to write in and tell me who's better, Rob Zombie or Rob Jorgensen. EricandGord.com.
Ooh, that I gotta admit, like, I mean, if you're a fan of, you know, like I'm a fan of each. I think I would take Ministry over Rob Zombie. I mean, like White Zombie, they were amazing. White Zombie was a great fucking band. They had some awesome fucking tunes, but Ministry is just a fucking incredible.
Yeah, pound for pound, I totally agree with you. It's just they don't do enough, I think. I just contradicted myself. I said they do enough, but no, I want to see more.
So I know that, because I read the biography of Al Jorgensen, and it's a terrifyingly fascinating read because as he's writing the biography, he's still addicted to heroin, you know.
Right.
And he talks about how, like, when he recorded the album after Psalm 69, the album after that, he almost has no memory of recording any of it. He was just so fucked up the whole time.
Wow.
Yeah, he was really fucking high.
The first Lucky Fortune album, I recall the time period I don't recall writing any of the songs. I barely know how to play them.